Be like me or better than me? Be better than me, you know? A conscious effort. Read constantly. A conscious effort to engage in and expose our minds to various forms of information in order to remain informed, relevant, and inspired, e.g., Bible, history, politics, music, etc. Luke 4:14 through 16. So now we'll go to Luke 4. I'm going to do that right there, actually. Like about my name, so I'll go right here. So Luke 4:14 through 16. So Luke 4:14 through 16. Jesus rejected at Nazareth. Jesus returned to Galilee in the power of the Spirit, and news about him spread through the whole countryside. He was teaching in their synagogues and everywhere, and everyone praised him. He went to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And on the Sabbath day, he went into the synagogue, as was his custom. He stood up and read. He stood up to, he stood, oh, he went to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And on the Sabbath day, he went into the synagogue, as was his custom. He stood up to read. And then I guess it says what he read, but the point he was making on that with the sermon and stuff was read, you know. Jesus was a reader. So it was kind of explaining how what it encompasses what Jesus, you know, did. So he stood up to read, and the scroll of the prophet Isaiah was handed to him. Unscrolling it, he found the place where it is written, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom to the prisoners and recovery of sight to the blind, to set the oppressed free, to proclaim the years of the Lord's favor." Then he rolled up the scroll, gave it back to the attendant, and sat down. The eyes of everyone in the synagogue were fastened on him. He began by saying to them, "Today this scripture is fulfilled in your hearing." All spoke well of him and were amazed at the gracious words that came from his lips. "Isn't this Joseph's son?" they asked. Jesus said to them, "Surely you will quote this proverb to me, 'Physician, heal yourself,' and you will tell me, 'Do here in your hometown what we have heard that you did in Capernaum.' Truly I tell you," he continued, "no prophet is accepted in his hometown. I assure you that there were many widows in Israel in Elijah's time when the sky was shut for 3.5 years, and there was a severe famine throughout the land. Yet Elijah was not sent to any of them, but to a widow in. And I just gotta start reading right now because my throat's bothering me. But yeah, that's deep too. But he was measuring with the importance of reading. And that was a powerful Bible study. It must have been a Bible study, so powerful Bible study yesterday, Wednesday night. What's it called? April 25th. 7 p.m. Central Time. Service. Friendship West. Very powerful message. Don't allow yourself that you was a caterpillar. Don't allow yourself to forget that you was a caterpillar. I think that's what I meant to say, but don't allow yourself to forget that you was a caterpillar. But don't let people make you feel bad that you can fly now. Reading constantly. Jay-Z, Decoded book. Read it. Thick book. I want to get that now. I don't know if I'm going to get it right now, but I'm going to get it though. Decoded it's only like $8. I might get it, I'm sure. Hold on. So it's on the wish list. That's what I'm gonna say. It's on the wish list. Jay-Z Decoded. I'm gonna get that book. Birthday's coming up soon, so I'm gonna get some books for my birthday, honestly. And this is actually Jay-Z Decoded audiobook. Audiobooks with text. So I can actually, it sounds like, or maybe not. Oh, so never mind. This is just different books, but yeah. I'm gonna get that. Set this email out. Commercial too, so that's what's up.
Most kings get their head cut off. But yeah, I'm inspired by, life and all sorts of things. You can say something right now that would inspire me to write a song or something to happen. Most kings just happen to be inspired by Basquiat drawing, the drawing. And he had most young kings get their head cut off on the bottom. And I looked at that and I was like, it's powerful. Just the statement in itself, lends itself for a song. Song starts inspired by Basquiat. My chariot's on fire. Everybody took shots, hit my body up, I'm tired. And then it's just, they build me up to break me down, to build me up again. They're like, oh, we need you back so we could kill your ass again. It's like this thing, this love, hate thing that the world has with success, period. It deals for the most part with success. It deals with people you started your life off with and what success does to them. People look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same, like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time, people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success. So you are changing. You don't change who you are, the core of who you are, the things you believe, the things you love, and the things you die for. And your principles. You don't